Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Let's get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby. Come on, get down, baby.
Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby.
Shake the rock like Henry Moore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. We shake the rock like Henry Moore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Come on. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do.
Fall like yellow on red. Weak chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get fall back here, get back, 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 fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back, when it that we on track. But you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap. You said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that. You should say that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
Fall back here, get fall back here, get back, 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 fall back, 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 back. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back, back.
tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lame.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Way quicker, maybe if I'm a...
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
70. 70, Timberwolves. Cowboy 80.
Here's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at the Saints' defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Okay,
3rd
ready?
play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on, come on. Hit. Crack all 80.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Hands it off out of the gun. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. Packer 60. Ready.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Saints nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Dog red. Stick. Mega. Hut.
On play action. Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out to the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And in order to improve their ranking and play the kind of game that they want, they've got to continue to make plays like the one we just saw there. Because if you stop these teams a few times along the way, maybe some frustration kicks in. And all of a sudden, not only does your ranking improve, but your game performance does as well.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Mega. Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go. 10 black. 52 black. Ready.
They run. It's Kamara. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize it.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready, ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
60 ready.
Throwing, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1.
52. Here we go.
Again, Kamara. And this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some marksmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Daniels. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right around the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Drill green. Steel black. Green jack. Blaster, stick. Ready, ready.
Young off the play fake. His throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 560, 45, 1.
From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Strike it. Ready. Black, 95, claws red. Red, cycle. Black, ultra. Smash, red. Slice, blue. Hut.
Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Ready?
Young to throw it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 50, green.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Set, hut.
Now here's Young. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action.
Ready up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Ready. 10, black. Black shot. Ready.
Now Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Red, 38.
Looking to throw, Young. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
3rd and 12.
10 cycles. Down. 52 blue. Beetle blue. Ready.
Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go. Trap 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got it. Ready?
Washington, first down. First
Here
and
we go.
10
Here we
at
go.
the 22-yard line.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now they'll audible to something else. 2nd and 15. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Washington going to send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, look at the juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some good plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22.
Second down, it's Kamara again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go, here we go. 45, wide. Cut, cut.
Here's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That defensive front four have been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Young now from the 50. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Red, yellow. Cut, cut.
Now Young. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2.
Down. Ready.
Kamara up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
From 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
17. Commanders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinner. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Little short pass here to Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now. 45. Set.
Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Down. Ready.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Set. Yellow. 22. 10 cycles. Blaster. 6. Set.
Here's Young. On the RPO, he'll keep, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
This crowd turning up the decibel level It's 3rd and long.
Ken Black. Ready?
A give. This is Kamara. Skirts by at the 15. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Again, it's Kamara.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it will quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football.
52 blue. Smash, red. 6, mega. Cut.
Now the first throw in overtime for Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
1. Okay,
so
ready?
they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set. Black 40.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First First down, New
Let's go
Orleans.
now. 60 reps. Check.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Check you. 43 rail. Here we go. Hut.
Running with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Down. 50. Green. Set.
Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set. Hut. 30. Set.
Young to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Third and long.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Red. 38.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Set. Ready. Blue.
Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Bates' kick is good. And with They take the lead here 20-17. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield.